We are here to honor an exceptional girl for completing her Girl Scout Gold Award. This is the most prestigious award in all of Girl Scouts. This girl has shown she is committed to working toward the goals she sets for herself and to improve the world around her. This fine young lady has dedicated tremendous amounts of energy to discovering the needs of our community, connecting with experts and volunteers, and taking action to create true and meaningful change in our world. She is an amazing leader, and we are glad you are all here to celebrate her exceptional achievement. Kristin's project was working with our local food bank to bring in as much food as she possibly could.
I've been in Girl Scouts for 10 years now, starting when I was in first grade. I went to one of my brother's Cub Scouts events, like with their meetings, and they were working on like Pinewood Derby cars, and like they get to shoot BB guns, and that's really what made it so interesting. And then having my brother stick all the way through and getting his gold, or not, his Eagle Award, which is equivalent to the gold. My first like badge was the Fun Patch, and it was cookie selling. I got the highest award for like you sell the most. And we had like kind of like after cookie selling you get like these little prizes, so to speak, and so I got those, and that was like super exciting, and just being the top seller. Community service, and it's like steps, so that one's the easiest. This one is middle, and then this one is definitely the hardest. For my gold award, I had to do a minimum of 80 hours community service, and then you had to assign you had to be in charge of people and assigning them to do tasks, which is kind of hard for me because if stuff wasn't getting done, I just wanted to do it, but I had to step back and be like, no, I gotta let them do it. But if it wasn't done by this date, I like things to be in order, so I would want to go do it, and then I would have to take a step back and be like, no, get done, it just might be a week later and stuff. So that one's taken me a lot. Everything's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be peaches and cream, and there's going to be delays that obviously happen in life sometimes.
Our motto still remains the same: be prepared. Edith Macy made the first donation of $1,000 in 1916. There is a national training center in New York named after her. This year we celebrate 100 years of Girl Scout cookies. 100 years we've had Girl Scout cookies.
So I'm in Troop 5422 now, and there's 6 to 8 of us that have been there that come to the meetings and stuff. It's a super fun troop. Their main thing is to have fun and enjoy Girl Scouts, which is super awesome. It's good to see that someone so dedicated, my troop leader Amanda Holsey, to want the girls to have fun, because if you don't have fun, you don't want to be in it. So if you're having fun, you stay in it longer. And I just think I enjoy going to the meetings. It was just so much fun.
I'm so very proud of you, Kristin. More than a year ago, you approached me about your Girl Scout Gold Award. Your goal was to raise 7,500 pounds of food to help struggling families put food on the table. You made contact with community leaders, business people, and service organizations to secure funding for billboards, brochures, and radio ads explaining your mission and goals. You were able to set up food drives, allocation, and events around town. You stayed focused on this project for more than a year. Not all students your age would stay committed for that length of time, but you did.
Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend.
Patience. I can say when I was in junior high, I did not have very much patience. The teacher would be like, we're going to do this, and I'd be like, what are we doing? Before they'd even get to explain it. And I know that now I can look back and realize just, like, they're gonna explain things, and then to realize like what adults have to do. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you're just a high school student, you have no idea. But getting out there and like going around Klamath and seeing, like, I've seen some of like the darker sides. Like, I don't mean like, not that it's bad, but like where there's a lot of families and they're eating like canned food, just like cold soup, and they're just in the cold and stuff. So that's really what drove my gold award, is when I saw that. But I would say just being aware of what's going on in your community and trying to make it better.
For her gold award, Kristin organized several events. She organized car washes and food drives, raised money, and like she said, over 15,000 pounds of food were donated to the local food bank. So a round of applause.
Today I challenge each and every Girl Scout to strive to complete their bronze, silver, and gold award. There are only a few brave enough to accept this challenge. Only 5.4% of all eligible Girl Scouts successfully earned the gold award. I challenge you to honor the earth and its living things. I challenge you to respect yourself and to continually strive to improve your mind, body, and spirit. I challenge you to remember the founder of Girl Scouting, Juliet Gordon Lowe, and the beginning of Girl Scouting in the USA. Know that Girl Scouting around the world are part of your family.
I would say stick with it. Don't give up when you're younger. Even though you're going to go through it's going to be harder when you're older. You have more homework, and then sometimes you're going to get sent home with homework from like badge work to do, but it's always good to do it because like your vests look fuller, and it looks like, oh, like she's very involved, and it's fun. Make it fun. You don't want to just be like down. You want it to be fun.
I've been in Girl Scouts for 10 years now, and there's a few people I'd like to thank. The first person would be my brother Curtis for making me be the best that I can be and getting me interested in the Scouts. The next person would be Becky Jera for my first year in Girl Scouts being so amazing and doing those cookie sales in the freezing cold. But I mean, who doesn't like cookies? The next person I'd like to thank would be my mom, Kathy, for making the next 5 years of scouting great, with fun activities like snow capades, trips to the beach, and camping in the rain. Also getting my bronze award for making Christmas cards and doing activities with all the residents at Plum Ridge. Another person I'd like to thank would be Carol Usher for being my leader for 2 of the 10 years and getting my silver award by making a bookshelf out of old pots, and a big thanks to my mentor, Michael Enzer. And finally, Amanda Holsey for making the last 2 years in Girl Scouts the best, with some of the great memories that I've had. Also getting my gold award, the highest honor in Girl Scouts, for collecting food for the Klamath Basin with a grand total of 15,620 pounds of food.
But I think I'll still be involved because I'm very involved in the community, because like my dad's very involved and stuff, and it just like it's kind of like all come together, like seeing my parents be involved, my brother involved, like I'm just involved. It's just like born into me.